So, would you like to see how broken Kazooie eggs can be?
No.
Clockwork Kazooie eggs? So, you're supposed to use the TNT thing here, but if you find the seam right there, between two textures, bam.
Kaboom!
Oh, hello.
Oh, now we can ignore the cactus guy.
So what happens there is, if there is a seam between polygons, typically, and I can use this multiple times.
I mean, it's as if they're just iron bars, and you could very realistically slip a hand in between them.
Typically, the texture. Oh yeah, split pads. Technically, those bars are supposed to be a solid wall, except for at the very corner. And as long as I can fire an egg in there, I can fire if I can fire a normal blue egg, I can fire a clockwork egg in there. And
I remember this one.
And if I do that, and if I fire that camera, and if I
camera, come on,
whatever, I'll just jump on it. I just jumped on the switch. It turns on the power.
Why would you jump on your switch?
Otherwise, Kazooie won't be able to see where the heck it's going.
Yeah, I was about to say, you shouldn't do that, Logan. You just got fixed.
Yeah.
Oh no! What happens is that I was in first person mode.
Oh.
I can't move while I'm in first person mode.
Not unless you're underwater.
I was just playing off Vicky's joke.
Oh, sorry. Technically, you don't need to turn on the power for this. You can just make a leap of faith. But I'm not going to be that bold.
Yeah, don't be stubborn.
Don't be stupid now.
It's so weird seeing. I don't remember if I brought this up before, but
Kazooie!
Bye.
I was about to say.
If you're wondering why I do this, when you die, it warps Banjo and Kazooie right back to the past for quick reunion.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't remember if I ever mentioned this before. It feels so weird seeing Kazooie walking around by herself.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much something that this game wanted to do. It wanted to break tradition by literally letting Kazooie out of the rucksack.
Oh god, this room is spooky.
Naked.
I don't like how the music gets all stringy and creepy in here.
Now
Makes me very
power these
uncomfortable.
generators.
Now I'm suddenly reminded of. I had this feeling too when you were using Kazooie in that one lighted area as well. There's a section in DK64. I think it was in Fungi Forest. Diddy was inside a shack that had very faulty lighting, and it looked about as ominous as this does.
Oh,
are you talking about the one Crystal Caves?
Well, I mean, I know Crystal Cave has its fair share of stuff like that. I know the one in particular I know is in Fungi Forest. It's in the it's in a shack that's in.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You have to climb around the raptors.
You have to go there in nightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, and to explain hype is because my computer monitor allowed me to see much more clearly than N64 developers were intending me to.
No, Logan's just playing pro strats. He knows this game inside out and backwards.
No. Also, was going to say that. Also, I was going to say that. Oh yeah, that's right, the train. I was also going to say that.
Nice.
Yay! Oh, okay, I need more clockwork eggs. I want to do more cheese, please.
And they know that it's broken because they only gave you one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can only have a maximum of 10.
But anyway, it's time to take this train for a ride. However, it's not going to let us in just yet.
We have a boss to face.
And we're doing it inside the coal machine?
I wonder what's under that big pile of coal in the corner.
Also, make sure you have ice eggs for this, because the ice eggs can obliterate this dude's health.
By the way, why are we coming to... Oh,
Oh,
I'll be this dude.
Oh, I want to be
the
this
last
dude.
boss.
You
the last boss.
Okay.
Who dares enter old King Cole's mortar? I'm Banjo, and my feet are on fire right now.
And I'm fried chicken. I mean, we want to use our train.
What, huh? In that case, I'll fight you for it.
You're supposed to be a merry old soul.
Not me, pal. But you'll soon be feeling my merry old soul on the top of your puny heads.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, use ice eggs, because ice eggs obliterate this dude's health.
Yeah.
They do 5 damage each.
Well, I remember you can't attack this dude physically. You can only shoot eggs at him, right?
Right, because he's made of hot coals.
Yeah.
And you have to stay in the metal because he'll heat up everything around you.
Yeah.
It's a cool arena. I feel bad they have
Occasionally
to
you can
break
walk
it
on
like
the coals,
this.
but not when they're heated like that.
Yeah.
I'm
I feel
surprised
bad.
you get on the coals in the first place, because they are. Because even when they're at their lowest temperature, they still look like you should.
Oh.
Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this.
I didn't really think this through.
it's again, I hate to break this boss mode. I hate to break the boss like this because realistically, like I've said, I do enjoy the boss battles in this game. They're really cool.
Dude, ever since you got the Clockwork Eggs, you've been breaking this game in half.
I know.
And I mean, technically, the Clockwork Eggs, if you were just playing this game, I don't know, casually, it feels like it should be a late game item more than anything. And we're not even halfway through the commentary.
Are you expected to get that jiggy on the... Oh, okay.
They cool down.
You guys remember that episode of Hey Arnold with the haunted train?
Yeah, I do.
I don't remember the haunted train, but I do remember the one about the spooky scientist ghost butler, or the scientist ghost dude who is in the apartment.
In the house?
Oh,
yeah, the apartment's basement.
Yeah, and it turns out to be like super secret basement, bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's got a shower.
Actually, one that I remember...
I was like, now they all know about it.
One that, just speaking of Harold and ghost stories, one that I remember is they made a ghost story about this one woman who rode on the carriage trying to go after a dog, and it got to a point where she kept pushing the guy to go so fast, his scarf got caught on the branches of a tree and yanked his head clean off.
Yikes.
Jesus.
Great, you've got enough pages for me to tell you a new secret sheet.
Messed up, Hype, and again, don't mind me.
About time, spill the beans.
This is the part where James is appreciative that I cut out a lot of backtracking because there was a lot of backtracking.
You say that, Logan. You say that, Logan. Why blame me? I'm not the one that wrote the episode.
I'll say Hype and James are both appreciative that I got to get rid of this backtrack. Oh no, that's right. I know, but Hype, that's still so sudden.
Mayhem Temple, Code, Chamber, Letters. Got it?
Yeah, that's right.
I still don't understand.
So yeah,
I do,
again,
Banjo.
I don't.
Come on, let's go use that cheat.
Again, and I will use the cheat because I barely consider them cheats. But it it gives me double feathers.
Yeah,
I hold
they're basically
220 of each. Yeah, that's what I consider them to be. If it was like infinite feathers, then yeah, I could see where there's a problem. But double feathers, I just see that as a typical power upgrade.
Isn't that kind of similar to what the first game does with that one sandcastle in what's the name of the beach?
No, you don't. No, I don't think you mean that. Well, yeah, it is basically that with the sandcastle.
It's a lot more convenient here, though.
But I think because you get to actually use them before the end of the game, and I was gonna say
this is where you activate my cheats. Stand on this podium if you want to know how.
Don't mind Arthur and Ted. They like to just keep busy around here. Anyway,
that's rough.
And then what I was saying was, I think with the double power-ups, I think you were talking about those giant feather and giant egg power-ups just at the very end.
No, I'm talking about well, there's also. Yeah, I guess
he's talking about the 3 Cheetos you can find, and they gave you a code that you have to input in Treasure Trove Cove's sandcastle.
Oh, right.
Although I do remember that the codes themselves are a little longer than what we got here. Here we just got to spell feathers. Originally we had to spell out red feathers. And I do remember that in the first game, not only were there those codes, but there was also super secret codes that you could input as well that are long as hell, and you can't really save your game once you input them.
Swap items.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, that's how it works. Is those are practically debug codes if the whole stop and swap thing didn't work. Which thank goodness they kept that in because they at least gave you a chance to in vanilla get those items. There we go. Turn that on.
Plus, it's a fun treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I never figured out myself, but does Gruntilda actually delete your save file if you use too many?
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, if you used up to 3 classified codes.
Huh.
Really?
But anyways, here we get.
I don't remember that happening to me, but yeah,
fucking pterodactyl land. I hate this place.
Oh yeah.
I think
this is as far as I got to before I stopped.
Same here.
This is the part where the game opens up so much where I believe my friend was stuck on this place for well over 2 hours. Because there's just so much and it's so big.
Well, here's the biggest problem. Remember Click Clock Wood in the first game?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
This is that, but 5-fold.
Oh.
But much bigger.
So... It's basically all 4 Click Clock Wood seasons crammed into one space.
Hey, we got the springy shoes.
Oh, cool.
That'll be all. Dismissed. Whee!
You know what? I guess it's a good thing that nowadays, Banjo has Pterodactyl Land, Mario has Cascade Kingdom.
Cascade
Yeah.
Kingdom, I think, is a lot more bearable.
It's a lot more condensed.
Be free, my friend.
I suddenly reminded of that bit from shit. Was it Young
I don't know
Frankenstein?
why I like
no.
just in that. Boom.
No, you guys ever see History of the World Part 1?
Nope.
I'm suddenly reminded of this one part where, it's in the French Revolution segment in the movie where they just free this old dude from prison, and he starts throwing, like, eggs or, like, dead birds out the window. It's like, be free!
Oh, that's great.
It's amazing.
The history of the world. Oh yeah, we're
History of
using
the World
these
Part
guys
1
to
is
get-
magnificent.
So we need clockwork eggs for this part, because what's happening in this area is we're going up against the Unga Bunga tribe, and they have a lot of armor, and they will always face you. So you need to use a clockwork egg to sneak around them and blast them in the butt.
Found gap in armor. Father's not so easy. Still 4 of us left.
Right. Anyway.
Also, I just realized how fucking funny Kazooie's sound whenever she uses a clockwork egg.
I know.
It's like,
Just coughing up a big one.
yeah, I love
I'm
it.
heading up here.
Also, another thing that's so weird about seeing Kazooie just by herself, the way her legs move when she's just walking and running.
Yeah.
Flipping up and down.
I mean, have you ever seen a Breagle in real life?
I'm doing this with Kazooie because Kazooie is so much lighter than when she's with Banjo.
And she's a lot faster.
So when you use these shoes with Kazooie, I can get mad height.
Whee!
So much so that I can
You
skip
down
entire
there,
sections.
steal my eggs, would you? Then take this!
Yeah, so much so that I just skipped an entire section of this place by doing that.
And there's the
Go.
titular Terry. Whoa, nice.
Hello.
Oh,
Oop.
okay,
Got
good.
it.
Oh,
Nice.
barely.
Nice.
I'll go shape
Go
of
shape
the
of-
pair, but still
I'll go
3
far
of
out.
us left.
So yeah, hang on. So yeah, literally what I just did is I literally just skipped the entire section where where Pterodactyl was coughing up phlegm at you.
You made it!
Fine.
Come on, I dare you to come up the stairs.
Oh,
I'll
no.
show you what happens
no.
when warming
Oh, God.
Ow. Well, that's what happens
I
to
got-
egg-rogging bears, I
I
guess.
got the warpad at least though, so I'm
Oh,
cool.
Okay,
okay.
that's
great.
Okay,
Now
I'm just-
don't cut.
That was the real
No.
forward.
I'm just thinking, like, you see Kazooie down there, Banjo just goes over to her, turns her body over.
What's taking her so long?
No, what I was like, it's like he goes over to Kazooie's body, turns her over, breathe, darn you! And just punches Kazooie.
Oh, right.
No, hi.
I think I know the section we're going towards,
Oh,
and
what's up?
I am.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And I was gonna say hi to be, boy, darn you. Just eat shit. Eat
Thi-
shit.
But yeah,
Now I know what I gotta tell Tanuki and Sky to do.
just to get a little bit serious for a moment, this is probably one of the most intimidating sections in a video game I've ever encountered.
Meet a boss that we cannot kill.
The mighty Stomposaurus.
I think it's the Stomponodon.
No, it's the Stomposaurus. But basically, we have to get across these little stomping grounds, right? You'd think it'd be safe to hide in those little pits? You're only half right.
Well, no, that is the only safe because it's
Okay, you're right. Triassic Steamroller.
And yeah, whenever you're on these things,
Oh boy.
it'll do a lot
And here comes
of
the giant foot.
It will
And
do
there comes a
lot of
giant
damage.
fight!
Doop.
Oh, and by the
I will
way,
say
no matter
it's-
what you do, if you go into this as either Banjo or Banjo and Kazooie, one stomp will render you down to 1 health.
It's very bad. You need to like, in order to get the cool items, we're gonna need to do some little tricks.
Yep.
You know? Okay.
Oh,
kill
going.
me.
Oh, ow.
Where'd my head
I'm
I
alive.
just noticed her head got like
Ow.
squid. Yeah.
My head
wow.
is my head.
Oh, my poor skull.
There we go. I just warped back. I just want to warp back here.
your help.
It's a good thing it was only my head.
Banjo, you do not want to see what I just
You
saw.
do not believe
Banjo,
what
you
I've
gotta
just been
ban-
through.
Banjo, he stole my lunch money. He's like, don't worry,
Oh,
I'll
your
take
head
care
is
of it,
flat as a
Kazooie.
pancake.
No, I'll say, he says, Banjo, he took my lunch money. Banjo's like, okay, I'll take care of it. He goes up, he's like,
Pancake.
sees that he's massive. He's like,
Oh,
Kazooie, we'll get you new lunch money.
I forgot
That's
how
why I
much
was
I love
thinking,
this.
like, what I was thinking is like, oh, don't worry, I'll
Alright.
get your lunch money back. He sees the giant freaking T-Rex. Want my lunch money too?
How about you give me? How about I give you my lunch money and you tell him that I beat you up?
And then the foot just comes down, crushing the money into dust.
Okay, I will raise you 2 pennies and.
I'll
Hey,
raise
hey,
you
actually-
a penny.
Hey, actually,
How
hey,
about a
actually, I've always
roast?
wanted- hey, I'll say after the hay penny gets crushed, like actually, I've always wanted one of those souvenir crushed pennies. Can you? Oh, thanks.
Wait! Key to my heart?
Now I'm just thinking back to like in
Blanchard?
CTR Nitro, like CTR Nitrofield, like Ebenezer von Clunch is like, please stop! It hurts my feelings when you do that. And the green bean weird German thing from Tag Team Racing. He's one of the, was one of the new DLC characters back in November for CTR Nitrofield.
Huh.
Yay, double jump trick.
A game that I own but still
That
never
saves
touched.
me that whole climbing section. There we go, taxi pack.
The Taxi Pack. One of the most
This means
essential
that-
abilities in this game.
This allows me to pick things up, and I'm gonna need to do that in a lot of puzzles.
It allows
just
us to
because-
pick up collectibles that we can't collect.
Because Banjo is the strength of Atlas.
Thanks,
Thanks.
I work
I
out.
work out.
But yeah, just
There
going
you go,
off
that's
of
cool.
what just going off what James said, like I honestly would recommend you play Nitrofield eventually. It's probably like the definitive Crash racing game at this point.
I don't doubt that. It's just the idea of the microtransactions, whether or
Honestly,
not.
Oh,
like-
we're just gonna say real quick, Iki, you really don't need to worry about the microtransactions because the game has plenty of ways to really fend off against that stuff.
Yeah,
Are they not
it's-
as intrusive as a?
That's the thing
initially
though.
were.
That's like they are
Oh,
so non-intrusive that they're
oh.
yes.
Hold on, I was actually about to answer his question. They're not nearly as intrusive as the shit that you see in Mario Kart Tour.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
I was-
fuck.
What I was about to say is that like they're so non-intrusive that there are points where I even forget they're there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whee!
it's kind of like that. And again, the game
Into
does
the
have,
drink.
have ways to like double on the amount of things you need in order to unlock all the characters and whatnot.
Sweet
Like
torpedo.
like the Wumpa,
oh,
like
'cause
the
that
Wumpa,
switch.
like the Wumpa weekends, for example, and
And just playing online in general.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, whenever we get back to doing CTR stuff again, we should probably give you like a good crash course. But I'm Tish.
Only one brown
Honestly,
ginger left.
Because honestly, if what you're saying is true and you haven't touched the game, you have a lot of content to catch up with.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I
But,
bet.
it definitely is worth its value then.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I remember owning the original on the PlayStation 1, but it's been years since I actually touched it.
I will say though, just like, and I've had other people kind of back me
Here we
up
go.
on this. Like,
Oh
this-
shit.
oh.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be needing the power of the most
The
powerful attack and
mighty
smash.
Wonder Wing!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
And yes, yeah, it's like he's stepping on a Lego. And yes, as you're noticing, yes, having double feathers does
Lego
make
brick
this a
on
lot more
fire.
powerful. Jeez, that would suck.
Wait, so double feathers affects both red and gold feathers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow, that's a change.
Remember, it's not just
Very handy.
red feathers anymore.
That's a good
yeah,
point.
just feathers.
Woo!
Super useful. And trust me, I'm going to get the double egg one as well because that makes things so much
Cool.
nicer. Go!
Go, Mini Me!
Oh,
I think I'm a little off target.
They come and they go.
There we go. I want to go here so I can
Hurry up.
hit him.
up the poop dude.
Nice. What did you call it?
I meant to say the poop deck, but I slurred at the last second.
Don't ever
just-
say that again.
I just realized Kazooie would make a
sounds
terribly neglectful mother.
Yeah, all her children are blowing up.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Speaking
She
of-
just
Oh,
sends them out to
hello.
collect a thing, then off
Oh,
they go.
okay.
We've met the pterodactyl.
Give me back my eggs, you filthy
You already
light-fingered
voice a
bird!
bird.
What eggs are those?
Don't play the fool with me! I want my eggs back, or else what you do to
There's the
become
part Ricky
extinct
realizes,
anyways?
oh yeah, I voiced this character already. His name
Maybe
is
so,
Tooie.
but not before you two!
Oh, great. Terry.
Disgruntled pterodactyl parent.
I will
starting to-
never
I'm
get
starting-
tired of these descriptions.
I'm starting to
Honestly,
see
one
where...
of the more dynamic boss battles in the game.
I'm starting to see where the Shantae series got its whole thing about giving his bosses subtitles.
Oh yeah, but it's
Yeah.
fun. It's such a fun thing to do.
Oh, right. Grenade eggs destroy everything.
Oh yeah, they do 3 damage. I always use grenade eggs on bosses if I can. They do a lot.
And
of
off
damage.
she goes.
Yeah, we gotta fight these
Mucoids.
booger boys.
Get it
Oh,
because they're
those
mucus? What, you
Who
never
was that,
seen a
Mom?
mucus film
Oh.
entertainment film?
Probably those booger boys.
Shh.
Who are we, Mom? I couldn't care less.
I couldn't care less!
What the hell is that?
Did you see
How-
that?
Did you see that? Did you see? Jesus Christ!
Actually, you know,
Sweet
I'm,
jeez!
Lord!
I'm just reminded of, now that I say that, I don't, you guys might have seen it, but there's this one clip, I don't know what event it's from, but there's a clip of Kermit back when he was voiced by Jim Henson. He comes on screen, just looks around, and just turns to the camera and goes, "What the hell was that all about?"
I still love the acting, the improvisation and acting in that one blooper of the Muppet Christmas Carol where Gonzo is attempting to grapple
the
onto a
hook
roof
and
and
gets on his head,
stabs
and he
it.
pretends
And he
he
just
got,
goes-
like, impaled.
and because I love the effect, and I love how quick on his feet he thought, where it's like, and then, oh, and he just falls. Oh, good
And
God!
Rizzo's trying to get...
Oh my god!
I like that one. I like the one where they come across the bus. It's like, look, it's Frank Oz, and he's covered
There.
in marble.
Stop it! I've had enough!
Thank goodness.
Oh!
Oh, and listen, he's like, he's just. Oh, she just wants to save her babies.
I tried my best, but I'll never get my eggs back from you now.
We haven't got your eggs, Terry.
You haven't? Oh dear, sorry about the rough stuff.
Wow.
That's alright, I enjoyed it.
Perhaps we could keep a lookout for your eggs?
Would you? That's real nice of you. There are 4 eggs to find, which must be ready for hatching around now.
We need a new power.
Leave it with us, Terry.
Please find the eggs for me before I become extinct. I'll give you half the reward now and half the later.
Okay, we'll take it.
I thought it would be half
all
a
jiggy.
jiggy.
Nah.
Technically, you
So,
get 2
we-
jiggies right now.
Oh, finally, we can finally fly around the gosh dang
Hell
place.
yeah!
Thank God.
But unfortunately, we do not have the power.
To break those stone... Oh.
In fact, I don't
Oh,
think we
they're
get this ability until the final level of the game.
Not the final level of the game. I know for. I think it's
The
either this
penultimate
or in-
level.
It's either in either Hailfire or this place.
You know,
Or
I'm not gonna
Clack
lie,
Land.
that, like, I saw the name, like, I didn't see the L's. I thought it said Oogie Boogie's Cave, and it's like, well, Banjo.
What have we here?
Banjo. Oh, anyway.
And just...
I might
and
just split my
Kazoo.
pants now before I die
And just
laughing
like,
first.
and just after that, it's like, Banjo and Kazooie, I've been craving some fried chicken.
Hey, oh, no, anyway.
So,
Whoa,
yeah.
no!
So let's shut this fella up.
And thus we fell to our death. The end.
And
See
then
you,
we fell
Smash
into the
Terry!
sewers.
Join us in the next part as we continue our rampant disregard for life and limb.
Till next time, guys.
What are consequences?
Who knows?